Good morning, everyone. We hope you've gotten off to a great start of the school year. Today, we're going to spend some time talking to you about important graduation information. I know some of you have heard this before, but I want you to do this again. I want you to close your eyes and visualize yourself. It's graduation day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. You're lying in bed. You're not showered. You're not in your cap and gown. You're not celebrating with your family. Why? Because you didn't meet the graduation requirements. All of your friends and their families are headed off to UC to graduate, and you're lying in your bed because you didn't pay attention to the fall presentation about graduation. So please sit back, pay attention, and make sure you understand everything you need to about how to graduate in May of your graduation year. First things first, let's talk about your support team. We have an outstanding support team for all of you this year. We've got 5 counselors, and again, we're all broken down by alphabet. You can look at the list here, but you'll see Mrs. Bridge has A to C, Miss Grable has D to HI, Miss Anderson, formerly known as Miss Gould, has last names HO to ME, Mrs. Burrows has last names MI to SC, and Mr. Bradley, who is new to our team, has last names SH to Z. Our administration team has not changed, but they have rolled with their classes. So if you're a ninth grader, Mr. Wilhelm, if you were ninth grade last year, Mr. Wilhelm rolled with you. If you were a 10th grader last year, Mrs. Stollard rolled with you. If you were a junior last year, Mr. Wade rolled with you. And if you're an incoming ninth grader, Mr. Newton has picked up your class. Additionally, we have just hired a new counseling administrative assistant. That will be Mr. Matthews. And please pay attention to the grade level secretaries. Mrs. Basante, also known as Mrs. B, has 9th and 10th graders, while Mrs. Ford has the 11th and 12th graders. Just some tips, especially for those of you who are new, about where to go if you need specific things to help save you time and energy. If you need a transcript for a scholarship or a printed copy, and this typically applies to seniors, maybe juniors, you're going to check school links after we roll it out to you, or you're going to email our new administrative assistant, Mr. Matthews. If you have a question about pictures or yearbooks, please direct those to Ms. Durham. If you need to turn in or pick up a work permit form, those all go through the front office. If you have a technology issue, please see Mrs. Zinnicker in the grid. If you need a fee waiver for ACT or SAT, again, this is going to apply mostly to juniors and seniors, you'll see Mr. Matthews, again, our new counseling administrative assistant. If you have questions about playing a sport in college or the NCAA clearinghouse, please see Mrs. Duckworth and please see her early. We need to start having conversations about the importance of your academics and making sure we align the correct courses very early in your high school career. And if you need to schedule a meeting with your counselor about anything other than a schedule change, please use the sign up link in the email signature or that QR code that's hanging in all of your classrooms. So here are some things that can help you be more successful here at the high school. You're going to be using your email all the time. You need to be checking this at least once per day, sometimes 2 or 3 times per day. You're going to be looking for things from your teachers, and as importantly, you're going to be looking for emails from your counselors. One of the things you can do to help yourself is if you go to your inbox settings, you can choose to set it up so in your inbox type you can do important first. Please note that your counselors as well as your teachers should all be considered important first. Check your progress book at least once a week. I think it's very helpful if you check it at least once a week because you can find out sooner than later if you're behind on any assignments. And remember that even though you're doing standards-based grading, every one of those assignments that you do in class is going to lead to your future success because you'll be more successful in the assessments. If you have any questions about logging in particular, if you're a new student or if you've forgotten your login information, 9th and 10th graders, please see Mrs. Basante in the office or email them, or Mrs. Ford if you're a junior or senior. They can help you get logged in. Remember to communicate with your teachers on a regular basis about doing retakes and any issues you have along the lines of your academics or if you need extra academic support before you do those retakes. Please get involved. And there are so many reasons to get involved. If you're involved, you're more likely to be engaged in school. Your grades are more likely to be higher. You're more likely to have better attendance. But additionally, if you're involved in activities, it can help you earn SEALs towards graduation. In case you don't know or don't remember what SEALs are from last year, we will review those in another session. Always be here, be on time. Mr. Bulmer preaches it, we preach it. If you're not here and you're not on time, you're not going to be academically successful. Pay attention in class and attend after-school help sessions. I can't reiterate enough the importance of coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays and getting that extra support you need from the teachers. It'll help you not only now, but also in your future endeavors. Stay organized. Please use your agenda. Please use your Google Calendar. I can assure you that every one of your counselors uses their Google Calendar on a daily basis. So please follow our lead and use that so you can help stay organized in terms of your academic success.
Okay, so this is nothing new for you guys. Nothing has changed in terms of the requirements for graduation. So for graduation, you need 20 specific credits. That means you cannot take 20 art classes to graduate. You need 20 credits in specific areas. You need to pass the Algebra 1 and ELA 2 state tests, and you need to earn 2 diploma seals. So part 1, covering the basics for graduation. So the 20 credits you need are broken down like this. You need 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math with an Algebra 2 requirement. You need 3 credits of science. 1 needs to be a biological science, 1 needs to be a physical science, and then your third science will be an advanced science that you'll take your junior or senior year. For social studies, you need 3 credits, 1 in world history, 1 in American history, and 1 credit of government and economics. You need a half credit of health, and you need half of a PE credit. So that means that you're going to take 2 PE classes or qualify for the PE waiver. Remember, you can get the PE waiver if you take 2 full seasons of athletics, marching band, or NJROTC. On top of that, you need 5 elective credits, and 1 of those must be a fine art, so music or art classes. Some of you might want to aim high for the academic honors diploma. So generally, the academic honors diploma is pretty similar to your graduation requirements, but I do want to point out the differences. The first difference is that you need 4 units of science and 4 units of social studies. For language, you need to have 3 units of 1 language or 2 years of 2 different languages. The fine art credit you need is the same as the graduation requirements. Your GPA needs to be an unweighted GPA of 3.5 or higher, and there's a testing component as well. Your ACT should be 27 or higher, and your SAT should be 1280 or higher. There are 8 criteria. You need to meet 7 of those. Part 2 of graduation, like I mentioned earlier, you need to earn a passing score on Ohio's Algebra 1 and English 2 tests. If testing isn't your strength, we do have an alternative pathway to graduation, but it is not ideal and it is not easy. So we and your teachers want to encourage you to work hard to pass these tests. In part 3, showing readiness by earning 2 Ohio diploma seals. We will spend more time talking about these seals at a different time. If you have questions, please check out the PHS counseling page for more detailed information. Again, you can always schedule an appointment with your counselors, but all of the information you need is on our website. And remember, it's going to be a great year. As always, go Vikes!